Hi guys, Ned here. Wanted to take a quick second to go ahead and remind you that if you're watching this on YouTube, as this is a video and audio show, definitely hit the subscribe button up above, hit that notification bell to see when we post new videos, which we do try to post each and every weekday, and leave a comment down below. It definitely helps us both with the algorithm. It helps us get to know you guys too. Definitely brings up for great conversation points, and who knows, you might win something out of it. Also, we are on all podcast feeds around the globe, so definitely go give us a subscribe on your favorite one. Leave a review. Definitely helps us get more discoverability, helps people see and find the Lost Boys to come meet us and have new friends. Now, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Lost Boys podcast. Joined as always, my name is Ned, joined by my friends, Flip Frenzy and Brunstead. Boys, how you guys doing?
What's up?
I like how you hesitated when he said friends.
Yeah.
You're like my
Oh,
God damn it, I guess
friends.
they're friends at this point.
fuck.
I don't have many of
I hope
those.
so.
What are these? Friends?
We have those?
Acquaintances.
Is this the
Fuck.
fucking weeb beam with the anime
What?
person pointing at the butterfly? What are these friends
I think
things?
I remember.
Oh,
You guys know what the
Yeah,
fuck I'm
I-
talking about. I'm not
Dude,
crazy.
I know, but I haven't seen it in so long.
Because that was really
It's-
popular and Bernie Sanders was on the trail when it was all, what is this, socialism?
Oh Jesus! All right, so there we go.
God.
First
Bernie.
podcast going straight towards political shit. All right,
Sorry,
cool.
sorry.
That
I
ain't
can't help
happening.
No, we're not yet.
Not yet.
There, there will be many disclaimers before that.
Not for another 3 years.
We'll have some trigger warnings on that one.
I'll just wait till I start streaming again, boys.
I can't wait. I can't
It's
wait.
mapped.
All right, so
I'm
like
mapping
6
it.
months.
Yeah,
No,
it's gonna be like
listen that. Listen, I've been talking with people about making
5 months,
stuff
okay,
so I can
perfect.
get stuff moving.
fair enough.
And then I
Fair
gotta
enough.
work.
Yeah,
And then I gotta
that's-
work up the gumption to it.
So Nedley, do me a favor, real quick. Tell me why we had to sit here and wait.
I was watching
you
90 Day Fiance with my broken wife, who
You're a
who
fucking
sprained her
asshole.
ankle today. It's amazing, dude. 90 Day Fiance is so good.
I
Well, I
think
guess
if you want to say it's great, but like sprained her ankle, that's pussy shit.
I mean, agreed.
Well, I have to baby
But
my
look,
wife.
Sorry, I don't mean to trivialize
But-
injuries.
but
okay,
look.
but like
If I never mind, I'm not gonna go because I know she listens
Fair enough.
sometimes.
yeah, she does. Listen.
If I want,
That's why I don't really say shit about Mrs. Brunstad because I know every now and then she's
but
like,
she can-
"What do these fucking dipshits say?" And
Well, she
then,
can literally hear you from the other room,
well,
though,
that's
too.
true too.
right now she can't. She's gone, bruh.
She's
I don't
dealing
know
with
how
the
to do it.
chickens.
I mean,
She's with the chickens.
she's dealing with the chickens, bro. God, if that's not the most white trash
Some
fucking shit I've ever fucking. She dealing with the chickens, boys.
Don't
Let
go
the
let
record.
the, don't go let the
Fuck,
chickens
man.
in.
Hey, at least you get fresh eggs like every week, right?
That's true, dude.
Oh, that's true.
The fresh eggs are a fucking
You don't have to fucking pay for them.
dude. They're fucking.
That alone,
You do, okay, you do kind of because you have the feed and
you
shit.
yourself to
But,
feed
like,
those
that's-
fuckers.
but
like,
the cool thing is
it
that
pays
it's
for itself.
my mom's house, so like
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
deals with it. We just go over for the fucking eggs, and it's sick.
True.
Oh, that's fair. Would you ever raise chickens on your own?
No.
No, they're fucking disgusting and they're stupid.
Agreed.
They're
Man,
disgusting.
oh,
What about a
The only
goat?
thing I would do is a goat, and that's only because Mrs. Or not Mrs. Minnie Brunstad wants goats.
That's fair.
Oh.
Also, they keep your lawn up.
They do.
You
Yeah,
don't have
they
to
do.
mow it. Isn't there a thing out in like California where you can rent goats to like take care of your lawn, and they'll just put some goats out in your thing, and they'll
I'm
chew
sure
'em?
that's
That'd be so sick.
I'm sure that's a thing somewhere. It has to be.
That would be dope.
Like an all organic fucking.
Like it kind of is, right? Like you just have to clean up the
Best
goat
for you.
shit.
I could totally see California hippies going for that shit.
100%.
Oh man,
I mean, I would do it fucking here if I could.
really?
I mean, I'm sure I could.
You
Why
probably
couldn't you?
It's Virginia. There aren't rules, dude.
Are there goat laws?
I don't know.
I know. We have goat laws.
No,
Wait, what?
you lie.
No, I shit you not.
Hold on, I kind of want to know. Hold up.
No. Oregon actually has laws, bro. Well, it's not Oregon. It's like the town or whatever. Like you can't own livestock, and chickens and goats both count if you're within city limits.
So are you not? So how do you get away with the
So,
chickens? Then you're not in city
Fun
limits.
fun fact is that my mother, so where we live, we are within city limits because of when it was like built or whatever. My mother is not. She's in county, even though she's actually closer to the city than we are. It's like whatever. It's a fucking loophole, but regardless. For you, Nedley.
I'm God, I'm good. Just been another week of hell. Like I said, I'm working on stuff on the side, trying to figure out exactly the way I want to like handle content making again. And I'm kind of like, feeling shit out on Twitter, which evidently everybody only watches games on Twitch now. So according to my Twitter poll anyway. So oops.
Bro, finding that
hold up
on YouTube or just in content anywhere is hard as fuck, man.
See that layup?
Very.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Thank you. I was proud of that.
But no, like it's really fucking hard to do, and like I know, like no offense, Nelly, I've known Flip a hell of a lot longer than I've known you.
Fair.
And him and I have had that talk. Like what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Right. Like, I mean, I'll throw this out here because I've mentioned him a shit ton of times since I started podcasting with you guys. But Mistake Coon, who fucking love him because he's been commenting on all of our videos. But
but he's not so like
but he's found his niche on YouTube by reacting to his first like go throughs through like dungeons and raids on Final Fantasy 14. So he's been able to grow because he's been doing that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that it took him a while to really realize what he wanted to do, because before he was just putting up like his first win on like Apex. He's put that up. He's done a bunch of other stuff for like Overwatch before, but he didn't start gaining traction till he started doing his first run throughs of dungeons and raids and shit for Final Fantasy,
which I think is fucking insane. Because like as you guys know, I play WoW a lot. Yeah. Right, like I was literally playing WoW when we first started this call when we were waiting for Nedley's dumbass to join.
Hey, and you were playing yesterday when we were waiting for Flip to tell us he was dying of allergies. So
that too. Actually, I wasn't playing. I just left it open. But either way,
regardless,
there's not a single time in my like WoW playing like career, and I've been playing this game since I was fucking 14 years old. There's not a single time where I was looking for a video to see somebody's reaction to a dungeon, which I think is insane that he's found this like. But that just goes he found this like niche of like people who want to see that shit, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Which goes to show how fucking hard it is to find that successful niche.
Right. And what's crazy about it is because I'm a mod in his Discord. His Discord has grown significantly over the past few months because he's been uploading pretty consistently. I think he does it like once a week, maybe twice.
It's either once a week or once every other day because I watch his videos.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I can't watch them because they're spoilers for me, but I'll put them up and I'll keep them in the background and I'll hit like for his analytics and stuff.
What a good friend.
I know. We're all good homies up in this bitch.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. So like me, I mean, okay, so Nedley, I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of stole an idea from you.
What'd you steal?
But the one thing that I've noticed is that when it comes to YouTube and content creation, there's no original idea.
It's true.
There's not. Yeah, no. There's not. And that's the one thing that people need to remember is that there's no original idea. What you got to do is you got to take an idea that somebody else has done and then you got to make it better.
I know what you're going.
So me personally, I'm not making shit better. I'm not making anything better. But Ned, when we were talking about, I think it was a couple episodes ago, you going to ghost towns or not ghost towns, like haunted houses and shit, looking for ghosts and that IRL streaming. I've kind of taken that and been like, okay, so I'm going to do IRL streaming, but I'm going to go to ghost towns.
Oh, that'd be cool shit. That's cool shit.
So it's one of those things where like you finding that like niche, and then I started looking at it on YouTube. There's fucking nothing.
Yeah, It's actually kind of banana pants.
Yeah, you just have to sit there and you have to think and be like, what is the one thing that is cool as shit to me, and then try to find other people who think that shit is cool, and then look at those videos and be like, I can make this shit way better.
Yeah.
Well, would I search for it? Probably not, but it is a pretty awesome idea that I would hope actually.
Yeah.
Well, like I would hope it would, get sent to me somehow, one way or another. And then, I mean, after watching it, I think it'd be a cool idea, and then I'd follow.
Well, so my thought here, when it comes to the growing like a base like that, right? Like, obviously, I've already got the stream. Like, I'm not saying it's fucking uber successful or uber big or anything like that, but I've got a couple of homies that are like, hey, fucking, I'll just come hang out with you.
Yeah.
Right. So my thought is that if I get those couple homies promoting it, and then I don't know, we're gonna have to edit this part out.
So no, I mean, we don't. No. I will say at this point, like, yes, having the base always helps, right? Having the base to you have a ground floor. I hate to bring it back to politics, but it's the same kind of idea, right? You have this floor of support that no matter what you do, they are your ride or die. They're your base, they're your homies, no matter what you do. Fuck, I'm looking through my YouTube channel right now, and I in the same topic, right? I've tried, and this all comes to part of it. It's like you just have to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks and see what you like doing, right? And it's not necessarily like a that's the joy of the internet, right? Is that you can have all this shit living in perpetuity, and you see what works and what doesn't, and you never know what's going to hit. You hear people that say, "Oh, growing on YouTube," and these are the ways, and they all say the same thing. It's like it takes a lot of work and dedication and constant posting and working in the algorithm. But even then, you're still busting your ass trying to figure out that one video that pops, and then after that, you trickle down.
Like I had a video going on in the background a few days ago, and it was when you're first starting out on YouTube, it would be more quantity over quality, and then once you got that consistent audience, then you start worrying more about the quality over how many videos you're putting out.
Yeah. And this is kind of where I was going earlier, but I completely lost my train of thought because Nedley made us wait and I had too many beers. I'm just gonna keep blaming you for that.
30 minutes got him drunk, everybody. When
I started, no, motherfucker, I've been drinking since like noon. So,
but that was my fault.
It is your fault. It is your fault because I had to loosen up. Erroneous.
Wow, big words.
So, I'm a college student now. Okay,
Jesus
I got to use big words. Okay.
No, you don't.
No, you don't,
boy.
Jesus.
But anyways.
Fuck.
But anyway, so I was sitting there and like you said, the quality, right? And that's the huge thing is that like right now with YouTube, everybody expects like movie level quality.
Right. No, you don't need it yet.
Well, no, it's not even you don't need it yet.
I'll push back on that.
I'm looking at like similar ghost town video. This is just my own experience. I'm looking at similar videos and they all have 5, 10, 50,000 views and they're all atrocious quality.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
I can see that.
And that further leads to the credence of what I'm about to tell you is that I think that this generation now, it's weird because I have this big hang up on quality, which is why like editing videos for me is like a fucking pain in the ass because I need to make sure it's right. I need to make sure it flows the way I want it to. My edits are right. There's no gaps in what I'm saying. The podcast the podcast is easy because I like to just, it's been a philosophy of every interview or any show I've done is like, it needs to be real, right? It needs to be off the cuff. Yeah. Obviously, if there's like something egregious, I'll cut it out. But like generally, I kind of just let everything ride. And I think that quality of content anymore isn't necessary. Like quality of content is the idea of the concept of the content, right? Not necessarily the video mic quality. Look at fucking TikTok.
I disagree.
Really?
I disagree wholeheartedly because TikTok uses phone cameras. And phone cameras are some of the best cameras around right now.
And somehow they still make it look like in 420p.
Okay.
Yeah, there are those idiots that make it
There
look.
are those ding
terrible.
dongs that are recording with their Microsoft fucking whatever 2.0. I get it. Okay. But like the majority of people who are successful on TikTok, like if you look at the people with millions of followers, millions of likes,
Well,
it is good fucking quality.
well, no, the ones who do are doing like how they used to on Vine, where they would record it on like DSLRs, mirrorless cameras, and shit, put it onto their computer, and then edit it to fit the phone, though.
And then use an emulator to transfer it over to the app.
God,
Yeah.
too much fucking
So-
work.
It's a lot of work, but
I
that's what
mean,
I'm saying.
technically, that's what I do.
I respectfully disagree. I think when it comes to streaming, when it comes to live streaming, people forget about video quality almost straight away. Like if your stream itself is looking scuffed, like the picture quality of the game you're playing is looking shitty, then people are going to care. But if the picture of you, like if your camera looks like shit, nobody really gives a fuck.
No one cares.
Nobody really gives a fuck.
Yeah,
If
Like-
your audio sucks dicks, they're gonna
they'll
care.
care. Yeah,
Oh,
Right?
yeah,
Like
they
if
do.
I'm sitting here and I'm trying to talk to you and I sound like I'm talking in a fucking fishbowl, people are gonna care. But when it comes to YouTube, people are expecting this movie quality production good shit. Like you look at new YouTubers who are successful, they all have the production value. All of them.
all right. So
Maybe I might grant you the difference of YouTube and TikTok on that one, but
Yeah. So, but that's where I'm going though. Is that like when it comes to trying to find that niche, is that you have to try to find what shit that people have tried to do and then make that quality better.
yeah,
right, and hope that it catches on.
Hope that the interest is still there.
Yeah.
Right.
and that's always the issue, right? And it's gonna take a lot. It's one of those things where it's gonna take a shit ton of work, and you will not see reward for a very long period of time.
It's like
Right.
anything you fucking do, bro.
True.
mean-
That's a lot about the Twitch culture too, though. Is that instant gratification? You see all these new people that want to come up in the Twitch space, and they're like, "Why am I not fucking partner already?" It's like, well,
Right. Well,
kinda
then you have those people that are in that like mentality, and then they start going into that whole follow for follow type shit. And that
Don't
doesn't
even
work.
get started on that.
It doesn't
Fuck
work. That's not how
God.
it works.
No.
If you want to grow, it's not about the follower count, it's about your viewer count at that point.
Yeah.
And at least from my understanding.
that's how it always has been for me. And everybody was doing the fall for follow thing, and I'm like, I don't think this is
It's not gonna
good.
work.
'Cause you never see those
I-
people.
The follow for follow, the fucking view bots, the follow bots, all of that shit. Like it's funny, man. Now I go to somebody's shit. I'm like, bro, you have fucking 6,000 followers and like
your chat
4
looks
average
like
viewers.
my fucking
Yeah.
Like you got 4 viewers. Like your chat looks like mine does when I'm offline. Like
Damn.
humble brag.
Fuck. yeah, like get the dude. What do you like? Come on, man. Like I don't know.
And
I don't know.
but the same question of niche goes into live streaming too, right? Like it's
True.
Yeah.
finding that
I'm-
like if you watch, so like I want to pull something up right now that I find fascinating to me, and it's all over Twitch. It's not even just like a knock on
Yeah.
anybody. Pestily, he's anybody who plays Tarkov knows Pestily, huge Tarkov streamer. Really, I would say put Tarkov into the public eye. He does 72-hour streams whenever there's a new
So this
patch.
is the dude that I need to go kill.
No, Pestily's the
for making
bomb.com
Tarkov
dude.
popular.
And but like
All right, cool. Bet.
he plays Tarkov and he's pulling, 40, 50, 60, 70k viewers, right?
God, wouldn't that be wild?
For
Damn.
Tarkov, but he was
That'd be
just
wild
playing.
to know that 40, 50, 60,000 people want to watch a shitty game like Tarkov.
Dude, Tarkov's bigger than you
That's
think.
so
It's Sleeper.
insane.
Don't sleep on it, bitch.
That's fucking insane to me, bro.
But
Ooh, 8.
on the same token, right? He was just playing Age of Empires 2, and at 2.6 thousand people were watching him. Sounds like a lot of
So-
numbers to us, but once you have that niche, right? And it's
Mhm.
Twitch is the same way. It's you figure out where you want to be. What I
So
struggle,
he just got dumb good at the game.
yeah, and he makes all the guide videos and everything like that. Like he's the go-to source for Tarkov. For anything Tarkov related.
So he made YouTube videos.
Yeah, he made YouTube videos.
So he
while
found his
streaming.
niche.
He did both. Yes, agreed. He found his niche. And when he deviates from the niche, no, I'm not.
He gets
it totally
fucked.
works. If he deviates from the niche, you can see it in the numbers. It's totally reflected. The same thing goes for live streaming as well. Yes, I hate to take the piss, but like my friend Mason, who I did an interview with before, right before we became partner, he big Sea of Thieves streamer. Same thing. As soon as he stopped playing, because kind of going with the last episode of Burnout, like if you that's what I struggle with the niche, right? Is like I'm so fucking like I get so many ideas coming to my head that like I get going on this one and then I get bored. And I'm thinking of the next thing, and I can't ever just focus on it, which is like a me problem. I recognize this, but
but I mean, it's not a bad thing to have so many different ideas in your head, you know? Because I mean, you can always try to implement them into the stuff that you're creating. Yeah, I feel.
No, it's totally true. Just like, fortunately, my ideas are like way over here and then way over here and then way over here. Like they don't even go together at all.
Oh, I guess.
Ghost streams, talk show, fucking video games. It's like, where is he going?
That's where you can have, well, it'd be a pain in the ass, but you could have 3 separate channels, you know, just dedicated to each one.
Fucking cut my own wiener off.
Having multiple channels like dedicated to one thing though is a fucking nightmare.
It's a pain in the ass, but it's still one of those things that you could do if you had so many ideas in your head. Like
and honestly, like Ned, like you said, when it comes to live streaming, it's kind of the same thing, like finding your niche, right?
Yeah.
So I have found me personally, because you guys know I play a bunch of different shit. Right, like the majority of my shit, I'm playing like story driven fucking let's fucking let chat decide, and usually when they decide I end up killing people or punching people in the face because they're fucking ruthless
like me.
Yeah. But I've tried playing Valorant, fucking World of Warcraft, you know, multiple other games, and like nobody, well, there's different people for every game.
Yeah. Well, because if you think about it, those are like WoW and Valorant, those are so saturated though too.
Exactly.
That I mean, it's just harder to get people anyway. Whereas,
but even like current homies though, that's what I'm talking about. Like current regular viewers, they're not gonna come. Like the same people who would come and watch a Valorant stream are not the same people who are gonna come watch a Warcraft stream.
Yeah.
Yep. 1000%.
Okay, so.
Go ahead.
That's kind of what I'm saying is that like you need to find your like Ned said, you need to find your niche within live streaming, but you can't let yourself burn out from that.
Which
like
I
know a lot of homies who have made partner playing a single game.
Yep.
And then the minute they hit partner, they're like, guess what, bitch? I made it. I'm not playing this fucking game anymore. And then they do, and their viewers plummet.
And I think that that's where, you know, you get to a threshold. There are thresholds on Twitch, right? You get to a partner, you're not done. That's really where you're just beginning. If you're somebody like fucking XQC or Pokemon, yeah, you can fucking play whatever the fuck you want to play at that rate. You're established. No matter what, you're pulling 70, 80K, which is awesome. It's a cool place to be. It's the place that everybody wants to be. Because I think at the end of the day, like, I don't know, like, I guess if you're doing it as a job, it's easier to focus on that one fucking thing. But I think for 99% of people, like that's not how people play games, right? No. That's never been up until, and this is really like the modern gaming era. That's not how people played. We didn't have live service games that consistently lasted in perpetuity forever and ever. Not until the age of the internet, and that was so fucking. You can argue it goes back down to original Xbox days and PC days of Quake and Halo 2, but even then people played other shit. Now you see people that only fucking play Overwatch or only fucking play Apex.
But even huge streamers though lose their like okay, Ninja is a prime fucking example.
True.
Well,
okay,
I mean,
you bring up Pokemon and all that stuff. Okay, Pokemon has a personality.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, Pokemon.
I mean, as much as I'm not a fan of her,
shit, but she's got a personality.
Sure.
I would, yeah.
Don't
But,
even
like-
fucking tell me she's not hot as shit, Flip.
No, I
You
wasn't-
already
no,
told me that you
no.
simp like a motherfucker for that woman.
To Pokemon?
Yes.
No.
Oh, who, me?
Nah, Valkyrie.
Oh, I'm thinking Valkyrie. Oh, my bad.
Because
Jesus
she's a
Christ.
Filipino.
Oh,
No,
shit.
Filipino.
That just sounds racist, but all right. Continue.
Nah.
I'll let it pass.
But no, so what I'm saying though is that like Ninja is a prime fucking example of somebody who is not evolving with the times,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would agree with that.
Well,
right?
'cause
So
I mean,
like finding
look,
your
he-
niche, you have to evolve,
Yeah,
right? So like
right.
like Ninja,
he sort of did. I mean,
He-
he went from being a Halo 2 pro. He went from being a Halo 2 pro to he gained some traction when PUBG
look
came
at him
out.
now, baby.
But,
Look at him
Well,
now.
well,
Look
yeah,
at him now.
but that's because one, he made that stupid ass transition to
Okay,
Mixer,
he did make the stupid transition, but you also think
and
the other thing is he stopped playing Fortnite.
well, yeah, there's that. But his personality sucks too.
It sucks
my
balls
opinion.
now.
It's true.
He changed. He stopped playing Fortnite. He stopped entertaining. He stopped being in that niche.
Having fun.
Right. His
And
whole
having
personality changed also when he decided to go family friendly, and that just fucked everything up too.
And I think that there's you can be a family friendly streamer, right? Like I bring Mason up again as an example. You guys will have to meet him one day. Like super cool dude, but he makes a point of like, hey, I'm not gonna cuss as much in my streams. I'm gonna keep it chill because he streams during the day. Like
I'm not
people are at
doing
home
that.
with their kids and shit
I
like that.
respect people who do, but I'm not
I do
doing
too.
that.
I can never do it.
I
I used to
respect
get,
people that do, but
used
there's
to-
a reason I stream late at night.
no,
you know?
totally, and it's a different vibe, right? But you have to think it's daytime for somebody somewhere, right? Like
True.
Yeah.
so, and I totally respect the shit out of people that, and he carved out his niche with Sea of Thieves, and then like I know he struggles with it because like we used to talk every once in a while, and like now he's playing Apex and he's growing again because he's like into that now. I think
Yeah,
you can
and
transition
Apex-
that niche, but
I think
Mm.
that the issue with YouTube and with live streaming especially, is the once you find your niche, you need to fucking stick with it.
Right.
Like you
But-
you cannot deviate if you expect growth.
that's the one
Yeah.
thing I regret. I do regret this. Like
Going
that-
playing a shitty game like Tarkov, yeah, I would regret it too.
no, stopping playing Valorant. Like honestly, like some of my pop in his streams, no raids, no hosts, no nothing, like was playing I was playing consistently and I was terrible at it. Still am terrible at it.
Good fucking game, bro.
But it was also right when it came out and it was oversaturated as fuck. I don't know how people kept finding the
game.
stream, but I would get new people coming in all the fucking time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
No,
then-
and
I
that's
mean-
kind of where I'm at with like the IRL shit.
Well,
Yeah.
with IRL, like people like watching other people
Live
just
life.
do random, yeah, because
Yeah.
then they can interact a little better with people too,
Yeah.
instead of when people are playing video games, where the person's more focused on what's going on in the game, not paying attention to chat.
Yeah.
And that's
So-
kind of what I wanted to
It's-
do,
it's-
period, is to get away from video games. Like
Yeah.
for me,
And
video
it's-
games become a job, a chore.
It does. It
Yeah.
does. Actually, fun fact. So, like, you guys know I did my IRL stream this last Saturday.
Mhm.
Right? Like, my very first one, I was like, all right, we're going to go fucking buck wild. Me and my buddy are going to go to downtown Eugene. We're going to have
Yep.
some beers, pizza, whatever the fuck, right?
I saw you eat pizza, and then I could literally hear you chewing it too.
Yep.
Oh,
It was
man.
super cool. I have a great mic. It's fucking fantastic. But so, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Delicious. So, but I realize this goes back to finding your niche. Is it like I realized when I looked up live vlogging, it isn't there, dude. You look up the live vlogging category on Twitch, and there's like fucking 6 people, and 4 of them are playing Valorant.
I think that's a
Like-
category error, though. I think
Yeah.
I think you see
I
those in
get- I
just
get-
chatting.
But either way, for me personally, I looked up live vlogging. I found 2 people that I absolutely love now.
I
I
don't
watch
see a
it all the
live
goddamn time.
vlogging thing.
It's under just chatting. It's one of the tags.
Oh,
Yeah, it's one of the
Makes more
tags, like the
sense.
LGBTQIA plus, or first playthrough, or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's one of those. But it's like I found my niche. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes that niche really fucks with other shit.
True. Oh, there's just chat. There's 451,000.
There's 451,000 people in just chatting, but then you realize like, so you're scrolling through that shit, right? And okay, let's say you're like, okay, I want to see somebody living their fucking life, and then you see the tag live vlog.
Live vlogging. Let's see.
Okay, go to the tag live vlogging. I guarantee you'll see two people,
Nope.
Genghis Khan, and then there's another dude.
I see
there's a
American
fishing
Hero. Wait, there's a
dude
fishing
who's got like
stream.
purple hair and lives in Japan.
Spider monkeys.
Fucking hilarious.
There's a man
It's-
dressed up as a gecko.
But there's not that okay. But realistically, there's not that many people, right?
No, there's really
Well, let
not.
me
Like a
take
lot
it
of these
off
people are just
English.
like React Andy type shit.
Yeah. But
Oh,
the
first
issue
hot
is
tub.
that sometimes when there's a hot tub, don't even get me started on hot tub stream, baby.
Yeah, this chick looks like she in her underwear. She got one of you.
Sick.
Okay.
But no, it's like sometimes your niche can like and this is something that I personally have felt.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes your niche can fuck with like your personal life.
That's just streaming, period. That's just
Yeah,
content creation,
well,
period.
Yeah.
Finding that
Yeah.
niche is like, it's. I know where you're going with this, and I totally am in agreement with you. Because it really does. But like finding that, it really. I learned something. So continue with where you were going, Brun.
Well, so what I was trying to say was that like everybody that comes into this space has to have a special kind of person next to them,
True.
right? Or just themselves, right? Like you have to be yourself, being like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna put myself out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, as a person who is of the married status, and loves my wife more than fucking anything, it is hard for me personally to balance streaming and then, like we talked about earlier, YouTube and finding that niche and trying to branch out to grow one without affecting your like personal relationship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So as you guys know, like I'm not fucking working.
Yeah.
Right. Like I'm waiting to start college. I'm waiting to use my GI Bill. Because there's no fucking point in me starting work right now, like
Yeah.
at a legitimate job, when I'm going to start college here in the next month and a half.
Yeah.
But
True.
I sit here and I'm like, okay, so I'm going to stream these times, which are always at night.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we said earlier, I'm kind of spicy,
Yep.
Just a little.
just a little bit. And then I'm like, oh hey, I got this great fucking idea for YouTube videos of going to a goddamn ghost town hours away from my home.
Yep.
Hours away.
So then I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my wife and I'm like, babe, okay, so I know you worked all day, but I
let's
got to
go.
stream tonight. I got to stream tonight. Oh, hey, sweetheart, I know it's Sunday, but guess what?
I got a stream tonight.
I'm recording the podcast with these two dipshits.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Oh,
now I
hey,
feel
babe,
bad.
I know that it's the weekend and you're not working now, but hey, guess what? Now we've got to go to Antelope, Oregon to record a fucking YouTube video.
Wait, what's the place called?
Antelope, Oregon. I wish I was joking. That's what it's called. That's where we're going for
That's
the next
dope.
shooting. It's pretty sick. Actually, you guys have seen the Wild Wild Country Netflix documentary?
No.
No. Yeah.
It's-
Maybe.
It's
No.
actually it's about a cult that took over an entire town in Oregon. And that's where we're going. It's
And
gonna
it's
be
a
fun.
ghost town?
Yes. It has a population of an estimated 50.
So
Oh, is that a
like there's
ghost
a
town?
possibility you could die.
I mean, kind of.
God, I'm really hoping for that.
it's what fuck you. It's just like when I was on my live stream, like, hey, wouldn't it be sick if I got stabbed? Like, hey, I'd end up on live stream. Like, oh my god, look at Brunstad getting stabbed in downtown Eugene.
So the thing that I never thought would happen just happened. I just gotta follow while recording, and I'm pretty sure that's in the recording.
Is it?
Followed.
Also,
Was it
by
on
the way, I
Twitter
didn't
or
realize
Twitch
that
or what?
I didn't realize that Portland was a ghost town because Antifa took over about 8 blocks. Sorry. I'm cutting that joke out.
No. Those 8 blocks in Chop, those
Chop.
are ghost town. Is it Chaz or is it Chop?
They changed.
Regardless,
I'm cutting that out because obviously
another
that'll
one.
piss
Yeah,
people
we'll
off.
cut that out. We'll cut that out. It'll be fine. Fucking asshole.
Twitch.
Twitch. Anyways, but no, it's wild to me to sit here and think about how my marriage is gonna go being in this space, though.
I think so. Flip, you can just like play Apex or something during this conversation.
I was gonna say,
Not like you don't have a wife or friends.
Take your Dragon Ball shirt and use it as a cum rag because we're going to talk about important guy shit that involves having a significant other. So,
Oh yeah, no, that's perfectly fine with me because I don't need one right now.
So I've been through this exact thing, Brun, and it's actually almost verbatim, right? It was me just doing it on the side. And then I've been through multi stages of this actually, and anybody who's been in my chat since I've started streaming actually knows half of it, because it would be, oh wait, he's looking to the left, I think he's getting in trouble, he's about to go offline, oh, he's going offline.
he's getting
damn.
But yeah, but rightfully so, right? And then I went through the unemployed stage where I'm like, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna make a run at it and see what happens, and then there's the now stage, right? Where all I do is this
robot that's gonna take over the world,
where
and
all I do is this,
spray
right?
everybody with water.
I wish, that'd be awesome. But it is a fucking struggle. So I mean, how did you, so let me start with the question with, how did you actually like approach the wife about like doing this?
So,
and there's a reason why I'm asking.
So I've streamed before. I streamed before a couple years back. I was actually very successful at it. It was a smaller space. So like, it was pre-COVID, obviously. It was back in like 2016. Like it was a lot easier to grow.
Wild West.
Yeah. So it was one of those things where you just kind of threw your name up against the wall and hopefully it would fucking stick. My significant other at the time did not like that because there was a couple females who decided they wanted to simp like a motherfucker, and shit got wild. So then when me and Mrs. Brunstad got together, I was like, hey, this is something that I really enjoyed doing. I used to do this. It was a lot of fucking fun. I didn't really take it seriously. Like I didn't even really get like affiliate status, right?
Yeah.
And she said, fucking do it, dude. Do it.
Yeah.
Like if it's something that's gonna make you happy, do it. And I will always appreciate her for that.
I mean, if you think about it, if she said no, you wouldn't have met us.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, that's valid, but
That could be a pro or a con.
that could be a pro or a con.
yeah.
I mean, I could have not been sitting here for like an hour drinking beer.
Yeah, an hour since noon.
Yeah. But so she's always been insanely supportive of it. However, it does affect a lot of shit with her working during the day. And then obviously I stream at night. I stream Friday, Saturday night. So it's like that kind of eliminates a lot of shit. And I can't sit there and tell her like, hey babe, here's the deal. I'm okay with not streaming because now I'm not working. And that's my fucking paycheck.
Yeah.
Right. So now it's like, if I'm not live, there's not even the slightest bit of chance that one of my homies is going to come in and give 5 subs.
Yeah.
Right.
No, yeah.
So it's like now I kind of sit here and I'm like, well, I'm not at my day job now, but now I'm at a night job, but now I'm home all day for me to come in and bother you while you're at work and then hopefully try to get some nookie. and then start streaming at fucking 5 p.m. when you get off work.
Yeah, when you're done.
And so it does, and it's a lot of stress, bro. Like it
totally.
affects a lot of shit.
So let me go through mine, and then I'll tell you where we both went wrong, because we both did the same thing. So I started off, we said this before, I think on like the first episode or something like that, but I started streaming basically because where I was working at, I had like a friend, but I wanted to like do something else. I want to put myself out there. I got that itch, right? I'm like, oh, it can't be that hard. I just built I just built my first PC, and I'm like, well, fuck it. Like, let's just see what happens, right? Let's just Twitch.tv, new account. I'd never even watched Twitch before that. Fun fact. Like, other than for like major events like Gamescom and shit like that, like some dorky ass shit. So I'm like, all right, let's start a Twitch account. Okay, let's set all this up, and it's like fly by night shit, right? Like everything looks like a fucking 4-year-old drew it.
God, just the most scuffed fucking.
Oh
all the
my god,
everywhere.
Yes, I've always, that is one thing I always did want to do, is have that cleaner look. I never wanted anything crazy on it, so I think I did for like a week, and I was like, it's a lot, and I slowly started getting rid of all that shit. But I basically told my wife the same thing, is that, hey, this is the thing I want to do. I think that it'll be fun. If anything, it's just a fucking thing that I'm doing while I'm playing video games, right? She's like, yeah, totally, go ahead. She's always been supportive of every stupid fucking idea I've ever had.
Every dumb fucking idea.
Like my very first podcast that I did, like even from way back then, like just like, yeah, fuck it, like totally do it, do the thing. What do you need to make it work? I'll make it out. Like, we'll make it happen. Yeah, love my wife to pieces. So I'm like, okay, so like at that point, it's just like every other streamer, you just go live whenever you want. So I just like, everybody's in bed, and go live whenever I want. As you start looking, you're like, oh, I need a schedule. Oh, well, let me build a schedule out. Blah, blah, blah. And you're thinking in your head, right? Like, when do I have time for this? Yep. So you're going through this, and so I'm up pretty much every fucking night until 3, 4 in the morning, fucking streaming and making shit happen, having fun, getting drunk as shit. Fucking going balls to the walls till, obviously, because my wife and I are in this tiny ass place, she comes out and says, what the fuck?
Come to fucking bed.
And so one day she said, it's true, come to fucking bed. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, come okay. Fucking bed. So I stopped working. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to make a full run at this. My wife's like, all right. She goes, but we have to have rules. There has to be a structure here, because if you're not working and you're going to try to bring in cheddar, we have to come up with something, because I don't know if you've known this, but me and you have had no time together. And I'm like, oh shit, she's kind of right. And I had the double stress of having 2 kids. So let's couple that. And this is right when COVID started, or COVID was in mid-throw. So they were at homeschool too. She's like, so we got to work around their school. We have to work around my work, set out your times. Let's block these out. Let's make a schedule and let's figure it out. And even then, like, it feels like that you're just taking something away from the people that actually give a shit about you for what? For the hope of succeeding. And it's definitely a thing, right? And for something that you enjoy doing and something that you like to do. But at the same token, like, and this is kind of where I'm at now, in the back of my head, I'm like, well, fuck, I don't want to do that again, because now she like enjoys spending time with me, which is weird.
I mean, there's a weird, like, there's a weird middle ground though to get into, because I mean, like, it's the same way with homies, and like I'm sure every single one of us has that friend that we don't really talk to anymore, because when we first said, hey, we're gonna start streaming, they were all like, either you're not good enough at games, you're not funny enough, you're not this, you're not that, whatever, you're too late, which I always say is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
It's never too late. Look at fucking Ludwig, bro. Like, it's never too late. You can always be top. You just have to do it right, man.
Yep.
A lot of that is sacrificing a lot of family and friend time, but at the same time, you look at most successful people in the world, they've all succeeded by sacrificing something.
Yeah.
They've all succeeded by sacrificing something. So I sit there and, me and the missus have talked, and she's like, God, I fucking hate that you stream at night. Like one time she's like, it sucks because, like you go live at fucking 5:30 right after I get off work and I get off of my business call. And then you're live until fucking 10, 11, whenever at night. And we get no time together. And I'm like, I get it. But there are sacrifices. You have to make those sacrifices to where maybe, just maybe, in the future, there is a time where like she doesn't have to work and then we spend the entire fucking day together.
Yeah.
And then for 4 hours I'm at work.
And that's definitely the problem is the perception, right? Yeah. And it's this weird place that we're in, that you're in still, and that, it still comes down to you're just kind of, it comes off as you're just playing video games and talking into a microphone, which, I mean, distilling it down is more or less what it fucking is, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
But it's not.
It's fucking bullshit. It's
I agree with you.
Bullshit. No. That's no, because I've heard that before. I've heard that. Oh, I'm not gonna fucking watch somebody play video games.
Yeah, Bill Maher just said it.
Twitch is so much more than that.
I agree with you. I agree.
It's so much more.
But I'm not arguing the point. However, I will say to the layman, i.e.,
all right, fair.
The significant others, and I'm not saying that they're stupid, but it's just not their circle, right? This is our circle. Me and you, all three of us know this circle. We all know that it's more than that.
Right.
But if you go and tell your fucking mom about what Twitch is, they're not gonna fucking know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
They'll have an idea if you've explained it.
It's different for Brent because his mom actually does watch his streams.
True, my mom actually comes in, but she questions a lot.
Yeah,
which is
you know what I mean?
Because they're trying to understand.
Yeah, they're trying to understand, but at the same time, it's like this weird, like, oh, you're not gonna fucking do anything with that.
I mean, you think about this. Think about this. If take yourself out of the equation, right? Take yourself completely out of somebody who streams on Twitch and is into Twitch. You're gonna tell somebody that, from the outside looking in, that people are playing video games and talking to a microphone and people pay money to watch this. And this brings up a whole conversation about the Twitch payment model in and of itself, but I digress.
It does. We'll get to that next week.
Yeah, that was actually, I had the topic in the back of my head I was thinking about this today and I was going to bring it up, but then I forgot. So 90 Day Fiance got in the way.
You're too busy watching 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, yeah, I was, dude.
Fucking douchebag.
But like, if you distill it down to the layman terms, right? Like, how do you explain it? How do you explain it?
Well,
you connect with people on the internet and you talk and they pay you money.
Okay, so here's so me personally, so my mother had no fucking idea about Twitch. None right. whatsoever. And when I first fucking brought it up to her, she's like, cool, bro. And then when I was like, hey, dude, I'm actually making money, and guess what? Your fucking birthday present was paid for by said money. She was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, man, I made money talking shit into a microphone on the internet. Yeah. Like, but like flip. I don't know about you, bro, but like, you had to have had homies like me that were like, why even bother? No?
Man, you got good friends then.
Well, because I mean, look, like I said, I had mistake, and like I have two separate like groups of friends, really, like mistakes in both of them technically, but like the group of friends that don't really game, they know I stream, they're like, oh, that's cool, and I mean, they just go about their day, but we talk about different shit anyway.
I got you. So you've never had anybody sit there and be like, you're wasting your fucking time?
Yeah, no.
Oh, you lucky bitch. You lucky bitch. You've never had anybody tell you that either, Ned?
No, I have.
Okay, I was gonna say, like,
totally. My parents, both my parents did, until I did more or less the same thing you did and said, hey, let's go out to dinner tonight. And I took all 6 of us, because my wife, 2 kids, and my 2 parents, because they live like 5 minutes up the road from me. I said, yeah, Twitch just paid for this. I did a Pepsi bath and I made like $900.
I remember that Pepsi bath video, and I was kind of disturbed, but also slightly turned on.
Yeah, and I said I made like $900 from this.
I wish that I made that much on my hot tub stream, but I didn't.
It was like that month, right? That month.
I did, however, make enough to pay for my IRL stream the next day. So
see, bounces out. But I said, yeah, I made, and I showed them the payout statement. I said, look,
Yeah.
look, I got
And isn't it
$1,100.
the fucking best?
Yeah, it is.
It is
And
the
just to
best.
throw it in their face.
But it's still at the same time, it like kind of affects that relationship because nobody really gets it.
No, nobody gets it.
Nobody really gets it except for like your homies that you're in it with. And that's it.
Yeah. My wife kind of got it. So I
Sam's got it now.
I did the thing where I said, all right, so we're gonna do it. I'm doing a 24-hour stream.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I want you to come on for like an hour, and I want you to just see what it is. And we'll just chat because, you know, the mythical hot wife, right? Because she never wants to be on camera, so I'm always talking to hot wife over here on the side, and they're like, oh, show hot wife, and I'm like, well, let's fucking do it. Let's just do it. Come on, let's talk. Let's have questions.
It makes it more personal.
Well, yeah, and then some fucking assholes came in and were like, "Is that your mom?" And instantly banned.
Holy shit! Instantly pissed. She's like, "I look old."
Oh my god, that was like 3 days. I said, "Baby," I said, "It's the fucking internet, and I think I know who that is, and I think he's just being a fucking ass troll."
That's when you go, "Motherfucker!" They call me bald all the time.
I
mean, you are, but regardless.
I said, "Baby," I said, "Look, I get called bald, fat, stupid, retarded, asshole, fucking tiny wiener piece of shit, like literally nightly."
Do you know how many times I got told that my belly jiggled during my fucking hot tub stream? Bro.
Let's talk about the Pepsi bath.
Let's talk. Fuck.
Like,
one of the dudes that I thought had the biggest like man crush on me was like, "Motherfucker, your belly jiggles," and I'm like,
which
"Bitch,
one?
so does my balls when they smack up against your forehead." Like, what the fuck?
Wait, who?
Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna say names, but anyway,
you will not name names.
I will not name names. But no, it's funny because it always takes being in that space.
Mm-hmm.
To really like to realize how fucking important it is, right? Like you said, Ned, like your wife wasn't really sure until like that hour that she had to be there.
I sat her down.
Like,
I said, "This is it. This is what I do, right?"
And then she's like, "Son of a bitch." This is kind of like,
hated it, but she said she hated it. She says, "I never want to do that again, but I understand."
She sees it. That's what I mean. It's like
she goes, I see why you like it. I see why you enjoy it. I see how you could do a thing with this.
Yeah,
I get it.
But
on the same token, I have a wife and 2 kids, and I'm not working, and I need to get my ass to work because we have bills to pay. So
yeah, it makes some fucking money, bitch.
Like I have.
See, for me, Mrs. Brunstad has always been like a token member of my stream.
Yeah, she's in the stream like every day.
She's in the stream every fucking day. Everybody knows her. Every time she says anything in chat, everybody's like, "Oh my fucking god, Mrs. Brunstad." She's been she's had cameos. She like
shit. I played video games with her.
You played fucking Stardew with the missus, and it's like but that's the thing is that like I still to this day feel like she didn't really get it when I went to her and I was like, I want to start fucking streaming. Right?
Yeah.
And then she sat down in front of the computer and started meeting all these new people and then realized how fucking special streaming really is. It is such a special environment, something that is not replicable anywhere else.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Like there's no way that anyone can even begin to replicate the community that is Twitch, and that's one of the reasons why I fucking love it so much, and why even regardless of how my outside relationships are fucked up by me streaming, I don't care.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because like I've met assholes like you two, all because of this shit, right?
Yeah.
Like we're on opposite sides of the fucking country, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
1,000%.
at least you.
I would fucking do anything for either one of you.
And I'll tell you right now, when we all go to Virginia, not only will I be meeting up with you two fucks, but also both my mods are up there.
Fucking
I think in the same area.
Somewhere in Virginia. It's not that big of a state.
No, it's not. But regardless, I'll go fucking see those assholes too, right?
But that's what I'm saying is that like Twitch is such a special place, and anybody who like my thought is that anybody that has anything negative to say, oh my god, fucking words are hard. anybody that has anything negative to say about a person who is trying to build themselves in this space is a fucking asshole.
And who's actually like done a thing, right? Like,
yeah.
And that's the thing, is that you see all the people shit talking, and they've been one viewer Andy's forever, and they can't figure it out, right? Not that me or you were like popping, but like,
or they just don't want to. They are scared to start it,
or they're
because
scared to do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, Brun, you're growing fairly consistently, I would say. I when I was doing it all the time, right? Like I would average about 45 to 50, especially during the Valorant times. Like,
I can't wait.
It's a cool thing, man.
I'm gonna have such a boner the entire time. Like right now, my average is like 12 to 15. And like when I get to that 40, 50, I'm gonna have such a boner every time.
12 to 15, the sad part is that the cool part is that you're already in the top like 3% of Twitch.
Yeah. Right. It's just fuck. But it's just wild how this shit affects your relationships. Like for me, like we were saying earlier, like flip, have you like told your parents?
Yeah, no, I told my parents, but
hold on, sorry to interrupt, but you're not really like right now like pursuing this as like your like career. It's just like a hobby thing.
Yeah. Like when I got my first payout, I told my parents, I'm like, look, I just made, how much did I make that first one? Like $130 for my first payout. And I'm like, I did this by fucking playing video games on the internet for people.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, because I mean, like, they know that it's not something I want to do full time anyway. They know that I'm in a job that I like, even though it stresses me out sometimes. But
yeah, you get like other dudes blowing other dudes in a stairwell, and
yeah, that shit was
I
weird.
forgot about that just now.
Fucking yeah, no, that shit was weird. My coworker's like, look at this. I'm like, look at what? I'm like, it took like 2 or 3 seconds to realize what the fuck was going on. I'm like, is that dude giving that other dude a blowjob?
He's like,
oh yeah,
yep.
no, off stream. I need to tell you. So Mistake used to work for me at one point. I'll tell you guys after stream because it's kind of fucked.
That makes sense.
No. This one's kind of fucked up.
Okay,
so I'll tell you after podcast. So,
but like, yeah. Okay, so
when I made that first payout, they were like, "That's awesome." My parents, they're like, "That's cool," because I mean, my parents have always been that like supportive, like do what you want to do. We're going to support you no matter what you do.
Yeah.
So
now, what happens if you tell your parents that you're going to quit your job so you can pursue live streaming?
They're like, they would probably be like, do you have enough savings until?
Okay. So they're actually legitimately supportive.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's fucking sick. See, if I told my mother I'm not actually working anymore, I'm going to try talking shit into a microphone on the internet, she'd be like, what the fuck?
What are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing, you fucking psycho? Yep. So that's badass.
Like if I'd started this maybe back when I was like 2021, and I'd grown significantly, sure, I would probably at this age consider going full time. But that's something that I should have done a long time ago.
What I'm saying is that like at some point you have to take that leap.
Right.
Like you have to take that leap of just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going for it. It's going to happen. And then you take that leap and then you hope to God that everybody behind you is supporting you and is like, fuck yeah, dude. Exactly. Right. And like pursue your fucking dreams. Now, the one thing that I've noticed with this space in general, whether that be YouTube, TikTok, fucking Instagram, Facebook, Twitch streaming, whatever the fuck, everybody always has negative shit to say.
Of course.
Always. Whether it's family, friends, acquaintances, who gives a shit? Now, the only thing I have to fucking say to that is fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Yeah. Fuck them. Right? Like when I first started streaming, bro, I had everybody around me saying, don't do it. Everybody around me was like, bro, like you're not good enough at games, you're not funny enough, you don't have a computer, you don't have this, you're not that, whatever the fuck, right? There was a million fucking excuses. And then I said, fuck it, and I went live, and then all of a sudden I have so many homies.
But your wife also rode with you on that one too, right? And she supported that.
Yeah. She did. But at the same time,
that's really all that really matters, right? Like,
yeah,
the one person.
That's what I'm saying. Is like a lot of people focus on their friends, their family.
Yeah,
you know, like I had the one person that really matters. It was like, do it, dude.
Yeah, see, I never had that. I don't have friends, so I just had my wife and my kids, and they said, "Yeah, sure, go ahead."
They said, "I'll tell you what, my daughter thinks I'm the coolest fucking person on the planet because I have a TikTok and a fucking Twitch channel."
Oh my god, my daughter absolutely adores it.
I'm the coolest fucking dad ever. She goes to all her friends at school and is like, "My dad streams on Twitch, bitch."
Yeah, she said, "My dad took a bath in Pepsi. Here's the video." And I went, "Please don't do that ever again.
Please don't do that.
Don't show that to your friends."
Oh my god, she told my parents, like, I don't care about saying much, but like, if nobody asked, I was never gonna say anything.
Oh yeah.
And my mom was like, "You did what?" And I was like, I may or may not have bought 80 gallons of soda products and poured them in a bathtub with myself.
Imagine how I felt when my mother tuned into my stream with me and Silkies in a bikini top in a fucking inflatable flamingo pool.
Gorgeous.
I felt super.
And I would just say, Brun, in regards to Miss Brunson, I know that she's supportive, but I would definitely like just sit down and like make sure that you're still checking in and chatting and making sure that you guys are still good on that. And if it's getting too much, then like
take a break.
Have a not even take a break, just have a conversation about it, right? Just be like, hey, okay, so like what if I took it off of Friday and went to like Thursday or Wednesday or something like that? Yeah. And that way you guys had the Friday.
And that's something that a lot of people need to realize, that is like when you have that person that's like, hey dude, this shit's getting a little out of control. You need to start to compromise.
My wife did that. She totally was like, hey, you're up till 4 a.m, 7 nights a week. We don't do anything.
And a lot of people take this shit where it's like, I need to stream for fucking 8 hours a day, and then I'll make it big, and they push everything else aside. And that's just not
not healthy.
How many times have I told y'all motherfuckers, like, I don't give a shit about this podcast. Real life takes precedence, except for when your wife sprains her fucking ankle. That's pussy shit.
And I still
real life takes precedence over, and real life doesn't mean 90 Day Fiance either. It takes precedence over all of this shit. You know what I mean? But it's just, relationships while trying to be in this space is a fucking nightmare, bro.
So,
and that's why I'm technically not in one.
That's true. Is that why?
Technically.
Is that why?
We'll find out.
I thought it was find out. We've been here and we'll find out for 2 weeks.
Wait, yeah. Hold on. I thought you was talking to somebody.
No, I am.
When do I get here?
I don't know.
Everybody puts Flip on blast for lying.
So the funny thing is, what was it? On Friday, I'm like, hey, you want to hang out next week? I'm finally fucking free. And she's like, wait a minute, isn't it Mother's Day weekend? I'm like, oh, fuck.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I was like, I guess I'm not free. Never mind. What about the week after?
I have my mom, my wife's mom, and my wife is a mom, and my kids are too fucking stupid to realize that Mother's Day is a thing. So
right. I got my mom, my grandfather, Jesus,
your grandmother, your grandma,
my mom, my grandmother, and my wife.
Is your wife a mom?
I'm gonna be broke as shit, boys.
Technically, she is a mom. She's a stepmom, and then she's a dog mom.
I mean, mini Brun
and a dog mom.
No, totally. Totally.
So I'm getting her something for Mother's Day.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
good.
Yeah. All right, cunts. Speaking of, I gotta fucking bounce because she's like trapped in the room, and I'm pretty sure she wants to like do fun stuff.
So do me a favor and go give her a big old hug. Make some nookie.
I'll try.
Say this is from Ned.
I'm not gonna do that. I'll tell her that because she knows Flip.
Just said Ned says wink.
Hey.
Oh god.
Boys, this is a very content creation heavy episode, and I kind of like it.
This is a long episode, I think.
Shit, bro.
God.
I dig it.
I like it. I mean, granted, we recorded 2 at this point, but we'll leave that to the
1.5.
That's all right. I fucked that one up. My bad.
Brun, where can people find you at?
Unsaid everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
Everywhere.
Oh
Where
god.
can people find what you're doing at if you're ever doing anything ever?
Flip frenzy everywhere. But I mean, because we talked about it this episode, I do actually have that second YouTube channel that I will start posting on.
Ooh.
Is that
Which
just your own shit?
what?
Which shit? Which second YouTube channel?
Is
No,
that the
this
one
one-
with the drone stuff or the stuff with the 360 camera?
It's gonna be
Or the one
both,
wheeler?
really. It's both. Or all
Oh.
of it, like put together.
Oh,
Really.
He's gonna be
Yeah.
flying a drone while on a one wheel.
No, so
Doing
it's not-
360
no, no, no.
cameras.
No. So the drone, there's a setting where it will follow you,
That's hot.
and you don't have to have the controller on you. So
Oh,
I mean,
that's
I
kinda
can
cool.
one wheel 360 camera, and then have it following me at the same time.
All right, that's pretty fucking sick. You can find whatever
Yeah.
I'm doing at eventually when I start doing things again at Nedley TV everywhere. Twitch.tv/NedleyTV, YouTube.com, Twitter as well, where I just ask questions because I'm doing market research on what I want to do in the future. So,
Trying to find his niche.
trying to find my niche, trying to poke around. I still can't believe that people just come to Twitch for video games. I feel like that perception is changing, but I digress.
I mean, I come to Twitch for like hot tub streams now.
I mean, don't we all?
Fucking A, bro.
And
like-
I don't come for like kiddie pool streams.
I think it
Just hot tub ones.
I think it
I
kind
mean,
of
I
blows me away the fact that came back so overwhelmingly in the face of video games when just chatting is like the first or second biggest topic on Twitch. But
Yeah.
I digress. I'll belabor that point later. Boys, until next
We'll
time.
talk about that one later.
I just don't believe it. But anyway, well, fake news. Anyway,
Okay, CNN.
boys, until next time. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Love you.
Thanks for tuning into the episode. Wanted to go ahead and take a second to remind you to hit that subscribe button up above, hit that notification bell to see when we post new videos. Leave a comment down below. Definitely does help with the algorithm. Helps me get to know you more. I'm in there constantly. Also, if you're listening to this on podcast feeds, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you get all new episodes automatically posted to your favorite podcast app, as well as leave a review. It definitely helps us get more discoverability, helps us find new friends, and helps us keep on trucking along. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.